If you want to make money from scuba diving, you've landed on the right video. Let's chat about the realities of the industry in 2024 and diversifying your income. Vámonos.
Hey, I'm Sarah. This is Abby, and welcome to Azul Unlimited. If you're new here, I'm a scuba instructor, and I moved into my van in 2021 after losing my dive shop in Indonesia due to shutdowns. I've been on the road diving around the US, Canada, and Mexico for the last 2 years, teaching on YouTube along the way.
Hello, and welcome to a very windy beach in Mexico. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you know that I have 2 spots still available for my KOMODO dive expedition this summer. I also have Baja coming up later in the year and SOCORRO happening in 2025. See my website for all of the trip details, and I hope to be diving with you very, very soon. Now, let's get into making some money. In this video, we'll cover some of the current opportunities for your business as a scuba diver while watching some of the highlights from my latest diving expedition in Baja. I've held a handful of scuba diving jobs over the last 10 years, and one of my missions in Azul Unlimited is to offer support to anyone who wants to work in this industry. Some of my most popular videos on YouTube are about scuba instructor salaries and why I quit teaching full-time. I made those videos to give people a realistic understanding of what it's like to work as a dive professional. But I don't want to discourage people from this life. It's some of the best and most challenging work I've done. Working as a scuba diver has made me appreciate a simple life full of experiences instead of things. And as long as you can budget and make a business for yourself, this work can be sustainable. There are actually many opportunities for divers out there, so what you need to do is figure out what you want, what needs to be done to achieve your goals, and then do the work to get there. You may get lucky and land paying gigs fairly quickly. Then again, it may take years. If you had told me a couple of years ago that I could make videos online and take people diving in awesome places, I never would have believed you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, what you're seeing here is footage from my Baja dive expedition, which just happened in December. 8 divers who had only known me from YouTube joined me for a week of adventures in Mexico. I'm still totally blown away by this and feel incredibly fortunate to have such a rad, supportive community. So, travel is option 1. Create trips for people. A lot of us are pretty well-traveled and know our way around different diving destinations. That means you can take that knowledge and help others plan trips. If you build up trust with your clients and schedule regular trips, this is probably the most lucrative option for business. Option 2. If you're interested in social media, you can build up your following and aim for affiliate marketing and brand deals. I will say, though, brand deals are not always easy to come by in diving. The diving industry is very far behind when it comes to working with influencers. Therefore, reaching out to brands that are diving adjacent is usually a better deal. In my experience, community building has been the biggest priority, and I have made money by nurturing a Patreon community. I absolutely adore that group of people, and they have completely changed my life. Love you guys. Option 3. Using your skills as a copywriter, graphic designer, web developer, social media manager, or underwater photographer or videographer to support other people and brands. Oof, that was a mouthful. Companies are always looking for new content, so you could contract your skills to help them achieve their marketing goals. I'll give you some examples of what this could look like. When I quit my job to start working for myself again, it was absolutely terrifying. I was making about $400 a month, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to work out. But I had a lot of skills. I had worked in communications, I had owned my own business and ran the marketing and web development for that business, so I knew I had some wiggle room. I contracted my work to other businesses to help them with their websites because the diving industry is notorious for having terrible websites. Not to say that mine is perfect, but like, man, some of them are really, really bad. So I had a handful of contracts for that kind of work. It's not the type of work that I like, but I could make some money doing it, so that's what I did. Then I landed a gig shooting content for Surfer. Surfer is an apparel company that's closely related to diving, and I started building a relationship with them. What started out as just content creation for them has turned into me managing their social media. Then from that contact, I was connected to Reef Check Foundation, where I landed a job as their social media manager. Even though I'm working on the computer and on the phone, it's all diving related, and I shoot content for them when I'm scuba diving. It gets me in the water, and I'm doing the things that I love while supporting organizations and brands that I really believe in. So if you have some of these highly desirable skills, or you're interested in learning them, gaining those skills, it can be a really great way to make money as a scuba diver. Option 4, owning a dive shop. This isn't necessarily a big money-making option unless you manage and market it well and honestly just get a little bit lucky. But so many divers think about this at one point in their career. This is a high-risk, high-reward business that typically requires a large initial investment, especially if you're buying a boat. It will also be so much more work than you anticipate, so having a solid team is essential.
What do you think? Wow! So fast.
Option 5, become a dive master or instructor and work in the water. I saved this option for last because most people are already aware of this career path. This is the main route that everyone takes when attempting to work in this industry. However, this work isn't for everyone. I've talked a lot about working as a dive professional, so if you want to learn more, I've linked those videos in the description below. This is only the tip of the iceberg for this conversation. Whatever path you choose, it's about treating yourself as a business and taking your work seriously in this industry. There is so much information I want to share from my firsthand experience with all of these options, so I'm creating something special for you. Last year, I developed a workshop for PADI instructor development courses called Marketing and Business for Scuba Professionals. Now, I'm updating that workshop and creating an online course for any level of diver interested in making money in this industry. In this workshop, I cover more on how to make these options come to life. This is one of my favorite topics to teach because I have made a lot of mistakes along the way, and I love helping people avoid the painful experiences. This course will be available very soon. If you're not a member, click the Patreon link in the description below or the pinned comment. Sign up for the free membership, and you'll get notified when it goes live. I can't wait to see you there. All right, that's the video. What do you think of these options? How else do you make money in scuba diving? Hit me up with any of your questions in the comments below. Okay, love you, bye.
There's a shark feeding on it. Waka! Oh, pobrecita. I mean, that's life, right?
That's life. That's the circle of life.
Yeah.